Welcome, dear weary seeker of eternal truth, to this sacred moment of sudden divine stillness. Stop your exhausting and aimless digital scrolling right now. Let your weary heart listen to my voice. You have passed through thousands of meaningless words tonight, desperately trying to fill that deep emptiness. The desperate, silent prayers you wept in absolute darkness have now successfully reached the throne of my grace. You passionately ask me for a magnificent sign to guide your next step, and this video is that answer. Pause for a moment, let your tired fingers find rest, and allow your soul to open wide right now. You have wandered through an endless sea of chaotic information, searching blindly for a single spark of hope. Your weary mind has consumed countless stories, trying in vain to heal the persistent ache within your heart. In the quiet hours of the heavy night, you felt entirely alone, abandoned by the fast world around you. Yet, every tear that fell from your eyes in secret was seen and counted by my eternal presence. I have heard the unspoken cries of your broken spirit when the weight of life became too heavy to bear. You whispered my name into the empty darkness, begging for a clear manifestation of my undying love. You cried out, asking if I truly cared about your personal struggles and your silent, agonizing pain. Your heart desperately pleaded, "My Lord, if you are truly out there, please show me a direct path today." You needed a definite confirmation, a sacred shield to completely erase the heavy doubts of your fragile mind. You wanted to know if your destiny was still secure within the hollow of my all-powerful, protective hands. While you searched for absolute clarity, the modern digital storm continued to pull you away from peace. But I have purposefully orchestrated this exact alignment of time to capture your full, undivided attention right now. I am here, standing beside you in the stillness, ready to unravel the heavy knots of your anxious thoughts. Do not close your eyes to this light, for my divine words are designed to bring total restoration. The searching is officially over, because the direct communication you intensely asked for has finally arrived tonight. Lean heavily into my sovereign voice. Let your defensive walls crumble and receive this beautiful, sacred message. For I am the Alpha and Omega, the Supreme Architect, who intimately knows every beat of your heart. Your long season of profound desolation is turning into a glorious encounter with your loving Heavenly Father. Listen closely as I uncover the deep mysteries of your waiting and reveal my grand design for you. During the passing days, my prolonged silence has caused a terrifying fear to paralyze your vulnerable heart. You watched others rise to great success while you felt completely abandoned in a cold, dark corner. You saw them witness miraculous healings, receive divine promotions, and walk into abundant financial seasons of joy. Meanwhile, you felt utterly stuck, chained to the heavy memories of past failures and repetitive disappointments. Toxic whispers of the enemy began to pollute your pure mind, claiming that I have forgotten you. The dark shadows muttered that your prayers were just empty words echoing into a vast, meaningless void. You began to dangerously question if your highest dreams were far too unrealistic to ever come true. You wondered if you were truly worthy of experiencing genuine happiness and true, unconditional emotional love. The brutal waiting period drained your spiritual strength, leaving you wandering aimlessly in a barren, dry desert. Like a parched traveler seeking a drop of water, you desperately searched for any glimmer of hope. Let me ask you, if you were left entirely alone in that wilderness, would you still trust my promise? Your painful loneliness felt like an endless winter, freezing your bright aspirations and killing your vibrant joy. Every door you enthusiastically knocked on seemed to slam shut directly in your face, wounding your pride. You doubted your calling, feeling like an absolute imposter in a world that praises external speed and power. The biting comparison with peer achievements added a heavy layer of quiet sorrow to your bleeding heart. You wept secretly at midnight, asking why your loyal faithfulness yielded nothing but thorns and bitter tears. The vast landscape of your life looked entirely ruined, filled with broken altars and dead, dry bones. According to ancient scriptures, the dark night of the soul always precedes the grandest morning of breakthrough. Yet, in that deep darkness, your human sight failed to see the supernatural work I was doing. You believed that my total silence meant total absence, forgetting that a teacher is always quiet during tests. Your fragile soul felt trapped within an iron cage of anxiety, unable to fly toward ultimate destiny. You allowed the toxic reports of the worldly systems to completely overshadow my grand eternal decree for you. The constant friction of daily survival slowly eroded the brilliant armor of your initial childlike faith. You were ready to permanently surrender your greatest dreams, accepting a mediocre life of quiet, painful regret. But your desperate cry had already shaken the very foundations of the highest, unshakable heavenly realms above. Hear me clearly now. My prolonged silence was never a cold rejection of your desperate heart's cry. It was the necessary hidden period where I was working mightily behind the complex veil of the universe. I have been carefully moving cosmic mountains and realigning celestial stars to favor your specific life path. I was strategically organizing a perfect combination of timing, grace, and ultimate protection for your grand future. Today, at this exact specific microsecond, as my voice boldly echoes through your bright glowing digital screen, this very video is the indisputable, absolute manifestation of the magnificent sign you heavily prayed for. It is absolutely not a random accident of a simple computer algorithm that brought me to you. This is an undeniable, sovereign divine appointment, a holy interception of your current state of heavy grief. As recorded in ancient sacred histories, I always use unexpected mediums to deliver my most urgent words. This specific sign carries an absolute guarantee. Every single prayer of yours has been fully approved today. The great cosmic ledgers have been signed, and the heavenly decree of your freedom has been released. The massive iron door of opportunity that you hammered upon until your hands bled is now moving. Watch closely as the solid gold hinges of destiny begin to rotate, breaking every chain of limitation. The dense black smoke of your past doubts is being permanently vaporized by my overwhelming volumetric light. No weapon formed against your breakthrough shall prosper, for the mouth of the Lord has spoken it. Can you feel the powerful shift in the atmosphere as my sovereign presence fills your current room? The desert you walked in is suddenly splitting open to reveal hidden rivers of pure living water. I am restoring every single year that the locusts of disappointment have brutally stolen from your life. You are no longer defined by your struggles, but by the magnificent victory I have prepared here. Look up, drop your defense mechanisms, and gaze into the beautiful, radiating heart of my glorious dawn. Every delay was a divine setup to ensure that your eventual testimony would shake the entire world. I am binding your broken heart wounds with the royal silk of my pure, unmerited heavenly favor. The supernatural transition has officially begun, and no earthly power can stop this massive wave of blessing. Stand firmly in this sacred realization, for you have found perfect grace in the eyes of God. The legal spiritual dynamic has completely changed. You are now entering your promised land of total victory. Now, safely exhale the very last remnants of your heavy, suffocating anxieties and painful inner fears. This magnificent sign stands as my unshakable covenant, backed completely by the supreme honor of highest heaven. Incredible new opportunities are currently being dispatched to find you, wherever you may walk from now. The right people, destiny helpers, and strategic alliances are already on their way to your exact location. A massive, overflowing tide of financial abundance is releasing to settle every single debt you owe. You will no longer exhaust yourself chasing after basic blessings. They shall actively pursue and overtake you. Open your heart wide, receive this vital healing energy, smile beautifully, and speak your deepest gratitude. Let the profound peace of my spirit guard your mind against any remaining trace of old trauma. According to authentic historical testimonies, those who praise me in advance always receive double portion blessings. Gather your bags and pack your spiritual armor, for the dark wilderness is now a fading memory. Tomorrow morning, you will officially cross the border into the most radiant, epic chapter of your life. Walk confidently in this truth, my beloved child, for Ta am always with you, forever and ever. Will you now step into this glorious new chapter with absolute faith, or let doubt hold you back? Share your true thoughts below, and let the world know if you truly believe in this divine promise tonight. Please like, share, and subscribe to our channel right now to receive more daily heavenly blessings.